Alright, just cleaning up the campsite right now. Got my ground sheet just kind of airing out a little bit there. Definitely picked up moisture on the bottom, so maybe I can let it dry out a little bit before I pack it up. Nice shelter campsite area. Actually, I don't know if you can see it, but they have an area for hammocks right over there. There's a gazebo. It's a covered gazebo back there at the picnic table. 2 shelters. And back over this way, across the trail, is the privy, and it's stocked with toilet paper. Yeah, stocked with toilet paper. Holy cow, it's amazing. And right down there is a creek, and there's a spring on the other side. I just filled up the creek. Yeah, 2 thumbs up for this one here. I'd say after the Shenandoahs, the quality of shelters has really, so you know, the rest of Virginia, Maryland, and into Pennsylvania, oh my God, you guys are crushing it compared to North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia. Freaking night and day difference. Oh my God. But yeah, this is nice laid out. This is a beautiful shelter area. 10 out of 10 would camp here again. Let's see what's up with me. Oh, yesterday I wiped out pretty bad. I was going around a blowdown and was off trail, cutting through the woods. My foot got caught on a piece of debris, branch, whatever, and I just went face forward. Boom. I actually smacked my head into a tree limb from the blowdown, but did something to my big toe on my right hand side. I thought it was broken last night because when I took my shoe off and went to move it, it was extremely painful. It's a little swollen down below where I guess like the knuckle joint is. Not black and blue. The flexibility has come back. It's just it's got a little bit of a numb pain to it, but nothing major right now as far as when I'm walking on it. But I'll continue to keep an eye on it. I did break that toe in the past when I was in the Army doing combatives. But even back then, I continued to run on it and stuff like that. Like I said, it's just like a numb pain. So it's not like anything excruciating, nothing you can't push through. I mean, hell, I've had paper cuts worse than that. But like I said, I'll keep an eye on it, and we'll go from there. I didn't even bother taping it up or anything to my other toe. I'm just going to let it go as it is. But yeah, if it gets to be worse, then I'll definitely get a doc to take a look at it. So I think my footprint is kind of dried out here. So pack that up, get my tent put together. Let's get on the trail. Well, I haven't done a blue blaze in a while, and this is a short one over here to Chimney Rocks. What I read on Gut Hook said it had a fantastic view, especially for sunsets. And yeah, it's pretty beautiful. I dropped my pack down there because there was some scrambling involved. Almost feel like I'm slack packing. But that's not too bad of a view. So my original thought was to actually come up here and camp last night, but I hit the site that I did camp at. It was so nice I couldn't pack it and pass it up. But if I came up last night, my tent would have been right there. Right there. Yeah, a lot of spots up here. This would probably make a real nice place to catch the sunset and camp out. No water whatsoever, but you can just pack it up. All right, got about 800 feet of elevation in already today, and got a little bit more to go. Time to get moving. Well, that's right. Look at this shit. Yeah, I'm sure that was trail magic. I mean, come on, guys. You got to clean it up. All right. Let's keep going. Well, thank you, Tia Bonster, for some cheese crackers here. Wow. Pennsylvania and Maryland, for the short amount of time, I got to put that back. For the short amount of time we've been here, there's been more trail magic than in all of Virginia. Pick it up, Virginia. Pick it up. Hey, so taking like my first break here, about 2 miles out from the road that takes us into Fayetteville. So it's 11:30. I should be there about 12:30ish. And all things considered, with my foot the way it is, I'm moving a lot slower, and of course I've got to move slower over. Let me show you what we're looking at here. Yeah, that's the trail. So yeah, a lot of boulder hopping here recently, so I'm slowing down because of my foot on that. So just decided to take a little break here and just take a moment. Took my sock off and everything. It's still pretty swollen up. It's not changing colors or anything, but yeah, it's still a little sore to the touch, and it hurts to try and bend it. So yeah, nothing you can do. Nothing you can do about it. Oh well. I'll take my time. So I figured today I'll get that resupply in Fayetteville and get as many miles in as I can after that. I think we're like 20 miles out from Pine Grove Furnace right now. So if I can knock out like an additional 10 this afternoon, I'd be perfectly happy with that, with considering the state of things right now. Just took a couple Tylenol to help with the pain and everything else, and we'll get going here in a minute or so. At least the good thing is that my pack's really light right now. Leaving Fayetteville, it won't be, but at least it's pretty light right now, so I'm happy with that. Ran out of fuel this morning. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get anything in Fayetteville when it comes to that. I believe Pine Grove Furnace, that general store there, I think does have some fuel, but we'll see. That's okay. I mean, I can go like a night or two or even longer just doing like a cold soak or something like that. I'm totally fine with that. I don't have any Mountain House meals or any dehydrated meals with me, or freeze-dried meals. I do have some dehydrated food, but I can hold off on all that. All right. Let me, I think I'm going to tape my toe, see how that works, see if that helps any. All right. We'll be back on trail here in a minute. So it's almost 3 o'clock. It took forever to get into Fayetteville to resupply. Ended up taking an Uber back, which you can actually plug in the Appalachian Trail trailhead. The road's right there. You can actually plug in the trailhead into the Uber app. I tried getting a hold of a shuttle driver first, and they wanted like $20 to take me 2.5 miles down the road. Uber was $8 and change, and the guy was there within 5 minutes. So I gave him a good tip, 5 stars. If I would have known that, I would have Ubered from there, from in the beginning to the Dollar General. Live and learn, I guess. Got about 4 days worth of food. As far as Dollar Generals go and resupply, that one was pretty decent. They had like the Spam singles, plenty of ramen. So I probably actually have 5 days worth of food. I really didn't need to grab snacks, although I did get some Tasty Cake coffee cakes. Got those in my pack. Yeah, since I'm out of fuel, I decided to, do the tortilla stuff, and I grabbed ramen. I can just cold soak that, and didn't get any tuna packs. Grabbed chicken, so I think we're good. Good at least for another 4 days. Oh, it is. Raised tent platforms. Holy cow. Yeah, this is crazy. This is almost like a hotel. Wow. Yeah, it's got like little rooms to the side. Holy cow. Yeah, this is definitely very interesting. Nice fire pit. There's a sundial over here next to the flower garden. Oh, it is. It is. Like I said, they've got hanging flower pots with pansies and stuff in them. Holy cow. Yeah, and they have a swinging bench there. So, definitely nice. Well, trail hasn't been bad so far. No big boulder hopping, rock scrambles. Been pretty chill. Have had some climbs. Nothing too terribly bad. In fact, a lot of the time I've been on the phone with Mrs. Outdoors, and yeah, just carried on a conversation with her the entire time. So either my cardio is really good or the climbs weren't that bad. I'm going to go with the climbs weren't that bad. Really cool. Look at all the mountain laurel. I mean, there's a lot of blooms that have faded, but a lot of blooms still out there. It's interesting. And earlier on the trail, when I was talking to her, walked through a rhododendron tunnel, and I haven't seen rhododendron in since like before the Shenandoahs. It almost seems like 200 miles. It's just really weird to see them all of a sudden. But this is cool. It's nice to still see blooms out. That was really a great time to be on trail when you had the rhododendron of all different colors. You had azaleas, and then you had the mountain laurel. Some places you had apple trees, all the different blooms, all the different wildflowers. Like now I'm starting to see some sweet pea down lower elevations. It's really cool. In fact, today during my grueling Bataan Death March like walk into Fayetteville, there were like tiger lilies on the side just growing. I don't know if somebody planted them, but they almost looked like they were growing wild. Regardless, it was nice. All right, enough horticulture. Back to walking. All right, I'm down at some crossroads. I don't see a devil. All the other stories and songs I've heard, there's always a devil at the crossroads. You go down the crossroads, meet the devil, sell your soul, whatever. There's no devil here. I'm so disappointed. Oh well. Guess I'll just have to press on to the water source here. Under a mile from the water source. Gonna tank up there. That'll leave me about 2.5 miles to the shelter. Probably gonna get there like 8 o'clock tonight. Tonight's gonna be like one of the longest days that I've hiked because of that resupply. Also, when I add in those miles, might be the longest day too, as far as mileage wise. We'll see. I think from my campsite to the shelter, I think this was 20 miles ish, if not more. It's a good little site right back, campsite right back there. So I mean, this could turn out to be a new personal best, a new record. We'll see. Feeling kind of Ric Flairish about it. Woo! Got my first blueberries on trail. I know I'm kind of geeking out about it, but there's some down here that are ripe. Like I see that sucker right there. Oh man. Fantastic. Oh, that is awesome. That just like makes my day. I really cannot wait until all of these start getting ripe like that. My miles are going to drop off the table. I'm going to be like, hey, I did 5 miles today, but I'm blue. Look at me. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I love blueberries, and especially just picking them right off the bush. I mean, that's just fantastic. Whew. All right. Less than a mile from the shelter, so almost there. It's kind of odd. Yeah, almost kind of odd how open this is under here. I wonder if there was a lot of deforestation, a lot of tree clearing, which that might have happened. You know, they might have given out permissions for companies to come up here and harvest some of the trees. Yeah, I've seen that in Colorado, but it's, yeah, just the fact that it's not dense with trees. I just get that vibe from it. And you know, that helps keep a forest healthy too. To you know, sometimes clear out the trees. Yeah, cuts down on wildfires. I mean, you got a lot of dead ones like that over there, but allows the sun to get through to the forest floor, allowing growth of other plants, and also new growth of trees as well. A lot of oaks in here. Yeah, and the fact that it is oak, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happened. They were allowed to come in and cut some trees down. But I like how open it is, that you can see. See, and look, like right over there, it's almost like somebody drew a line. And you see you got the dense undergrowth and all that, where out here it's pretty open, and I don't see any signs of wildfire. So I guess that's what happened here. I dig it. About a half mile to the campsite. When I get there, I'll get in the gut hook and figure out today's miles. Kind of curious. Did I set a new record? Would be cool. Okay, ended up at the Birch Run shelter, which was 19.6 miles away from where we started this morning. But if you add in the 2.5 miles I walked to get to the Dollar General, that comes out to like 22.1 miles. So that is a new record for me. New max distance. Tomorrow, a couple big milestones coming up, and looks like tomorrow I'm going to do a Nero. There's a hostel near Pine Grove Furnace, and it's only about like 10 miles from here, I think. Might be less than that. So plan on doing a Nero tomorrow there, and just take some time off. Foot is definitely swollen. Yep, definitely swollen. So I'll take some time off tomorrow, and hopefully it'll start to feel better. But kind of funny, I got a jacked up foot. It's probably broken. Still did 22 miles. Cool. All right, folks, that's about it. And like I said, big milestones tomorrow. So check out the next video. All right, talk to you soon.